Honestly, he has completely destroyed his credibility. It's so sad. From one of the most beloved pros, the savior of an entire region, to an alleged gambling addict and a thief. So for those of you that aren't aware of what's happened, Stewie2k, one of the most beloved pros of the NA scene of all time, he's been caught scamming people. He's been lying to people in DMs, scamming prominent CS2 traders. People are saying there's some kind of gambling aspect in this. He has had a history of gambling, but he swears that he's not gambling, and the only time he's ever gambled is with fake money through his sponsorships. But you're going to see through all of this evidence in just the last few days alone that this guy has a habit of lying. And right now, we only have a few people that have come out. Apparently, there are many, many more people who Stewie has also scammed. This is the tweet that started it all. Mateo CS, this guy is trusted as far as CS skins go, and he gave Stewie2k over $30,000 in exchange for items that Stewie didn't even have. So Mateo says, he owed me a lot of items. I sent money before updating in advance, then he backed out the deal. He didn't say he was going to give any cash back. He keeps taking advantage of me, now changing his plans. He wanted to return the items, which he still hasn't done after the update. I'm paraphrasing a bit in his favour because English is obviously not his first language. So here's one of the DMs. Obviously, Stewie still hasn't sent the items that he's received a lot of money for, over $30,000. So Mateo says, okay, no problem. I want crypto only. I paid crypto and I want crypto back. And then Stewie says, whoa, lol, you make all those accusations and talk that much shit and backtrack on your word? I'm not sure how any of that is relevant. Maybe this guy's got some dodgy money. Maybe this guy's not paying taxes on the money he's made from skins. He wanted in crypto. Surely, you're gonna give back in crypto and not be weird when they ask for crypto back when they sent you crypto. It's a big deal. This guy's saying he wants to wire transfer. If that base level understanding is there, that should remain. You don't fuck over the person you're dealing with. Because even though he's paying him back now after all this online backlash, all this community backlash, to the point where even OnlyPixel covered it and interviewed Stewie, you've really lost. You've got no credibility left. The base level of respect should be there for this guy. This guy did you a massive favor. This guy fronted you $30K for skins that you didn't even own. You want to know the most laughable thing? This is one of the screenshots that Stewie sent for one of the items that he was going to sell to Mateo. So what's weird about these sales? There is a level of trust in these sales. It's not like me or you buying off a third-party website and the website is kind of technically a middleman, right? Even in CS Float's case where they don't actually middleman, but they middleman the money, right? So Stewie is selling skins to this trusted trader, okay? This trusted cash out service, and he's selling the skins before he can actually send the skins by trade, because they are trade protected right now. The thing is, the screenshots of the items that he is sending this trader are fake. He photoshopped them. Look at this. M9 Bayonet Gamma Doppler. Factory new. This is a custom designed balisong, commonly known as a butterfly knife. This guy didn't even bother putting the effort into Photoshop right. He's completely scamming the guy. This isn't an accident. He literally photoshopped this fake knife to send to him. It's completely fake. He could have sent a screenshot of someone else's trade protected Gamma Doppler, but he didn't. He just photoshopped it himself. This guy's crazy. For him to not care, obviously this was going to come out, right? Obviously. It's a big trusted trader. And there are other people coming out saying he did it to them as well. This guy doesn't care. Why would he not care? This guy is showing all traits of someone who may have some kind of addiction problem. Now, he says that he doesn't gamble, and he only gambles with his sponsors' fake money that they deposit into his account for sponsorship purposes. He has to play the gambling on stream, right? So he uses fake money that they deposit in his account. He doesn't get any of that money out. He gets the money that they give him for the sponsorship. But other big traders in the CS scene who've also lent him have said they know he is guaranteed gambling. Even XQC lent this guy skins, really expensive skins. And instead of sending these items back, they ended up in some random guy's inventory. Someone sent this guy Dragon Law. And if you know Counter-Strike, obviously you know. Dragon Law's thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars. Now, instead of this item getting sent back to the person or paid for, it was not paid for, by the way. The guy literally deposited the Dragon Law to gamble, and yet he says he doesn't gamble.
He was willing to help me with the loan, and this was completely separate from the skins and everything. So I always seen this as a separate situation.
He says it was a loan separate from the skins, yet he is sending fake screenshots to sell M9 Gamma Dopplers, fake Gamma Dopplers, in exchange for money. That's not a loan. That's you selling something. This guy is lying even from the get-go of the interview, at the very beginning of the interview. He allegedly scammed people for tens of thousands of dollars, and there are more people coming out saying he scammed them as well. You are a very well-known, beloved pro in the Counter-Strike scene, content creator, okay? People love you, man. People love Stewie2k. And yet, he thinks that what people aren't going to talk about it, people aren't going to find out. So I thought maybe he was about to cry or something at this point in the interview. I tuned into his stream the next day. He just talks like this now. He literally sounds like the video of that guy hitting his DMT cart on Dust 2.
I'm hitting my DMT cart right now. I'm hitting it not enough to break through though.
Like, bro.
Oh.
Okay, okay, obviously it's not that bad, okay? But it does sound like he does not sound like he used to sound at all. From what these other big traders are saying, this guy is apparently gambling. He is in complete denial of gambling in this interview. If he's in denial of one addiction, you know, it's very likely that he could have another addiction. I'm sorry, like, you've got a brain. You understand the possibility there. I'm not saying this guy's hitting the DMT cart on Dust 2, okay? But I don't think this guy's in the best headspace. And I'm not saying that to make excuses for him. I think he's put himself in this situation. But this guy does not sound like the type of guy that you should be trusting with any kind of asset or money. Honestly, he has completely destroyed his credibility. It's so sad. From one of the most beloved pros, the savior of an entire region, to an alleged gambling addict and a thief.
This one, I edited the pictures because I freaked out. Like, I had to, like, I was going to be late on all these skins, retrieving it, and the dates would all be completely changed.
But then he, for example, said, you can pay me back in money instead, right? And then,
yep.
Yeah, but you didn't, or? Like, on the time.
Well,
just completely glosses over it and tries to make out like he did it and it was the right thing to do. Like, he tries to victimize himself as a reason for why he edited these images. He says, I was going to be late on the payments and he changed the date. He's putting the blame on this person while taking the blame off himself, but you literally photoshopped items that you don't own so that you can sell them. You could sell items you don't own, which, if he actually did do this, is fraud, by the way. You're selling something you don't actually have. It is insane. I don't know what he's thinking, and I don't think he's thinking. I think this guy's brain is cooked. There's no way any big person would do this and think they can get away with it. He didn't just do it to one person either. He kept doing it.
I felt it was very clear that I was waiting on this payment from the sponsors. And he also acknowledged it, saying he understood and will wait till the 1st. So this entire time I was under the impression that we're waiting for this payment.
So he said he was under the impression that he had until the 1st for this, but then he didn't even have the money ready in the correct form. I don't care for the guy because it sounds like he's not hurting for money, but Stewie's credibility is completely destroyed.
What about the XQC skins, for example, as well?
Okay, XQC, look, I'm not sure who he sent, if his little brother or manager, but he came, sent the offer, and I simply just accepted the offer. I had no idea the skins were missing, or if skins are missing. If skins are missing, he can simply just come to me. I'll get him the skins back.
This guy downplays everything. How does XQC send you skins? You can literally see the trade history, and you forget to send some of the items back. Like, you are saying that you need a loan of $30,000, so apparently right now you understand the value of money, and you're pretending you don't understand the value of other people's money that can obviously be proven by the trade logs. And again, this is not the thought process of a logical person. This guy has some kind of problems going on right now, and I really respect Stewie as a player. I really respect Stewie as a player. This guy changed the game. But I don't know what he's doing right now. This is sad. This is the destruction of one of the most beloved pros of all time in real time.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know which items are missing, in all honesty. And I have no problems with getting back. Like, I literally just got re-upped from Skin Club. I can get them back.
Yeah, of course. Of course you have no problem giving them back because you've got the money now. You didn't have the money at the time. According to these big traders like Juicy, he's taking money from other traders to pay back previous traders that he owes money to because he still hasn't sent the items or still hasn't sent the money. It's insane. That is, by definition, a Ponzi scheme.
I'm wondering, so Mitao is still owed, and are there other people or not? Or
I mean, I believe it's just Mateo. And Mateo, like, it's the dates that he provided, and I felt like I've been trying to meet his dates.
How can we believe anything he says when he says here that he believes it is only Mateo that he owes money to, which this next streamer that I'm going to bring up, he owes even more money to? You don't forget about a $32,000 loan, especially when you're talking about another $30,000 loan. Don't tell me, oh, you got mixed up. Where did the other 30 grand go? Where did it go? You've got 30 grand. Where did it go? You're saying you've got some kind of personal issues and that's why you needed the money? I'm sorry, but to most people, it looks like he's a gambling addict. Now, I want you to remember, this interview happened on the 29th of October. This interview with Onipixel, where Stewie says the only money he owes is to Mateo. Juicy posts this video on the 1st of November, the date that Stewie was supposed to have paid back Mateo by.
The Mattel tweet was simply just humble beginnings. Stewie2k personally owes me even more money than Mattel, and here's the kicker. I know several more people that Stewie still owes money to, including his closest friends.
So this guy seems heavily affiliated with a gambling site, by the way, for what I was looking at. So it seems there may have been some potential sponsorship that could have happened. So he was giving a loan because Stewie said he needed it, as sort of like a way to butter him up, it seems, you know? Like, start off the business relationship strong. The thing is, Stewie2k never paid this back. And he's supposed to have paid him back, apparently by the 5th. Juicy says that he has absolutely no faith that he is going to do that. And why would you have faith that he's going to do it when just 2 days prior, this guy is saying that he doesn't owe anyone else money? And Juicy is coming out here and saying not only does he owe Juicy money, he owes other people money too.
The skins that were lost, Gold Arabesque, AK-47 Fire Serpent, Crane Marble Fade, and an Abgungnir. That sucks.
These collectors like to show off their high tier skins, so they send them to their favorite pros to show off at tournaments. The skins, most of the skins in this guy's inventory do not belong to him. Why is he just randomly selling or randomly gambling skins away, or randomly sending skins away as payment where he doesn't know where they came from?
And an Abgungnir. That sucks, but it's not as bad as losing $32,500 cash XQC.
That is ridiculous. That is more money than Mattel. This guy is a serial liar. He is a pathological liar. I'm sorry, it really seems like this guy, once such a beloved player, has just become this disgusting scammer, you know, allegedly. It's really dodgy all around the board. It sounds like this guy didn't have the means of ever paying back, and that begs the question, what are you doing with all of this money? Seriously, what are you doing with all of this money? It doesn't make any sense. How are you losing $60,000+ just in cash loans alone?
So, got time for a chat? Got a bit of an emergency. Then he tried to push me on WhatsApp, which in the Mattel tweets, he tried to call Mattel on Steam, basically trying to remove a paper trail of these messages. So thank God we didn't do that.
Like, why would you need to call someone on Steam when you have them on Discord? Why would you need to move to WhatsApp when you have them on Discord? What Juicy says seems to be correct. He is trying to remove a paper trail. This is what those random scammers on Steam, you know, the ones that randomly send you friend requests and comment, plus rep, great game together, and you've never played together before? This is what they try and do. The middlemen scammers that have been in the game for over a decade, the people who try and get you off the Steam platform so Steam can't moderate it, so they don't get trade banned. This guy doesn't want people to be able to say, here are the logs of me scamming people, allegedly.
And I figured I would to you first. I'll give you the full details, but I asked that you don't share with anyone. I said, yeah, sure, but I won't give you any money if that's the question. Let me know what's up. Could you reconsider? Bro, I just lent you $32,700. And then he said, that's all I need. That's all I need. Comes back, I have an emergency.
It is like textbook lying, manipulative scammer. He's just been given almost $33,000, and he comes to this guy saying he's got a personal emergency. He says, yo, we can call about it, but I'm not giving you any more money. And he says, can you reconsider? Who do you think you are? This guy's crazy.
Ask Mo, Automatic, friends that you actually know. I'm already overexposed here. You gotta understand my position. No, I totally understand. Maybe we can come to a compromise?
10k extra isn't a big margin, is it? Like, you manipulative fuck. 10k is a huge amount of money. Apparently 32k isn't enough for you. 10k? That's an extra, like, 33%? You want an extra third, and you think that's not a big amount of money? What is this guy talking about? This guy's just a textbook manipulator.
Can I sell you a couple skins maybe? What skins? They are yours, and this is where it fully imploded. And my friend sent me this M9 Ruby of what he owed me until he cashed or I sell it. Boom. This is where he fucked up, because guess what? Then I messaged my trader friend, who coincidentally also got fucked over by Stewie. His friend's wire didn't come, delayed by the bank, and today you should have sent the M9 Ruby for him, but nothing. Also, he owes money to the other trader too. Stewie ended up sending that M9 Ruby back, but only after I started unraveling his plot. 9:17, and then he sent the Ruby back on about 9:20.
So because Juicy said no to sending him more money, he tried to sell these items that he doesn't actually own. They belong to someone else, to him. Meanwhile, the person who actually owns the skin is waiting for it to come back to him because he didn't send the money for the item and it's delayed by the bank. Juicy points out here that is literally a Ponzi scheme. This guy's credibility is destroyed by his own hands.
The same day I go to Mo TV, 9:17, and I said, are you close with Stewie? I loaned him 32.5k and he's asking for even more money now. When did you loan him money? I loaned him almost 20k last week. What did he tell you he needed the money for? Mo is actually being a good guy in this situation. He says, send back others first. You know, he'll take his money last. So he's putting himself at the bottom of the repayment pyramid.
What a respectable guy. Mo said to Stewie, don't worry about paying me back yet. Pay everyone else back. Because he is still Stewie's friend. Even though Stewie took $20,000 from Mo just a week prior. He's doing the exact same thing. He's going around taking money from people and he's not thinking about what he's going to do with that money. What does he think he's going to do with that money?
Yeah.
XQC could literally come to me and talk to me about it. Like dude, he just sent the skins. I'm not paying attention to his skins like that. Like I'm not making trades with it either. Like
Yeah. I don't know if I got more questions.
Bro, I understand One's point of view. He's a big streamer. He doesn't need or want to take sides. But the thing is, he's letting this guy go with the most ridiculous things. What do you mean you don't know who sent you the items and you don't know what you did with them? What does he mean here? What is this guy's thought process? Does he think normal people are going to hear this and go, yeah, okay. Why did this guy even accept the interview? He should have just fucking deleted Twitch and just ran off with the money. He's probably made hundreds of thousands doing this.
Box history and who he sent Stewie to.
okay, that skin is like widely popular. I can literally get it back from him in a day.
I can just get another one back. If you could get these things back so easily, if you could get money back so easily, why haven't you paid everyone back?
I bought an 80 gold vest from Stewie, which was XQC's. Do you remember it? I bought it from Waxpeer for a really good price. Waxpeer is connected to gambling sites.
So Stewie instantly sold the skin for cash, probably to gamble. I don't know.
So this liar either sold the skin for cash, or he just straight up gambled the skin.
Is he trolling?
I took a Dragon Lord, but I didn't like deposit on any sites.
Bro, he literally gambled it. What happened to my Dragon Lord? Ow! GG. What happened? Ow! Okay.
I may have sold it.
I may have sold it. Look at Oni's face.
I may have sold it. What do you mean? You sold this guy's Dragon Lore. You sold like this guy's $10,000 to $20,000 Dragon Lore potentially. And you just You just thought you could you thought that was okay? You thought that maybe it was your Dragon Lore? What do you mean?
Well, there's nothing for me to admit to. Like I'll own up to everything that I did wrong.
Like, listen, bro. You can't tell me you don't hear it. There's something going on with this guy's brain.
3 months, I was like, yo, where's my Dragon Lore? And then you completely like changed your narrative and you were like, I passed it to my friend. And I was like, okay, can I get it back? And you said, yeah, in a week. And then after a week, I was like,
Okay,
"Yo, where's
chill.
my Dragon Lore?"
Look. This was a long time ago, and you're gonna have to slow down for me. Like I don't remember all of it.
Bro, how slow does he need to go? You either lied the first time, the second time, or probably, let's be real, both times. And you said your friend is holding onto it and you will give it back in a week. That's you pretending there's a 1 week trade hold on it. You're just a liar. You are just a liar. I don't know why, because he probably makes so much money from his streams and his gambling sponsors.
He sent me this PayPal screenshot, which if you pull up the Matau tweet thread, he sent the same screenshot.
Like, he obviously knew he owed them both 30k. Obviously, they didn't know about the other person. This guy, screenshot 2k indeed. This guy is cooked. This guy's brain is cooked. It sounds like he needs to go to rehab or something if he does have a gambling issue or a drug problem. You should go listen to his return stream. He's just constantly saying he doesn't care and he doesn't have anything to apologize for. And that was before this Juicy Guys video dropped, by the way. But yeah, that's enough of that. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. And I'll see you next time.